All right, we're getting the bracket drawn up here right now. We're going to get our first set of things going right now. Please, a reminder to all the racers, please come up and down the side that you're sitting on right now. Brother Eager and Sister Crick will help you out, but we're going to come up and down this side. We'll try to keep everybody off of this side right here. We are also, again, we are live on Facebook right now, so if you want to jump on Facebook, please let your friends and family know that we are there so they can enjoy the goodness as well. While we have just a second, man, I love that sound. While we have just a second, let me try to fix it and see if it gets any better, and it'll stop cracking. I'm a loudmouth. It kind of happens. I apologize. All right. That's cracking. It was. Is that cracking less? I'm going to have to use my inside church voice right now today. If you guys would like, we have the design cars over on whatever that end of the basketball court is. If you want to go check out the design cars right now, those are being judged. We're going to have some winners for that. We're getting the bracket drawn up right now, and we'll get ready for some Pinewood Derby action here directly. So stick with us. We're going to get started here in just a minute. If you're watching the live stream right now, let us know who you're watching. We'll give them a shout out here live. Again, if you go to Facebook really quick, hit the share button on the live stream video we have. It's at Let's Go Elks and also at Wesley McBride. Just find me and hit that share button. Your friends and family, grandma that couldn't make it, whoever you want can watch the live stream with us. We're live on the Facebooks here today. Get things going right now. We're going to get the bracket set. Sister Crick, how many cars for design do we have? We have 9 cars. How long do we have? You need a minute, Jordan? We're pretty close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you can find your kids, find your seat. We're going to get ready to get started here in just a second. Find your family. We're going to get ready to get started. Find your seat. Bryn, don't cut across. Oh, Bryn's in here for the action. Front row. How much did you pay for those pit seats right there? What's up, Tito? Tito Schellenberger won a Looney Jar last night at the elementary school thing, I remember. Did you get it? You got it? Okay, just making sure. Because brothers and sisters were picking these things up, and I don't know who ended up at home with all the candy.
All right, guys. Welcome to the 2019 District Pinewood Derby race. We're excited. It's been a long week, but we're glad it's come down to the finals. It'll be fun. If we can go over a few rules, everybody stay out of this aisle, please, so the kids can run back and forth. Try not to trip them and mess up their cars. Everybody stay out of the flagged area, please. Leave this area right here clear so the racers can get their cars. I had a list right here that I was going to go over, but I think that pretty much covers it. Again, welcome. We'll go ahead. What we will do is, while the judges are judging the design cars, we will do a few races, and then we will go ahead and give the results of the designs and let everybody that has a design car go ahead and get out of here if they want. So we'll go ahead and start with an opening prayer by Bryce Hamblin, and then we'll get to racing.
Our Father in heaven, we're grateful for this opportunity that we have to gather together as family and friends and participate in friendly competition. We pray that Thou would bless these boys, that they will be able to participate to the best of their ability, and that they will be friendly and kind to each other and learn the lessons that they need to from this program. We pray that we may go throughout the rest of our day in peace and safety, and these things we pray for in the name of Thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
All right, so for all the spectators and those in Facebook land, those that may not know, the way we do this is we run up to 3 times. We're going to run with the boys on one side, then we re-race with the boys on the other side. If it results in a tie, if we're 1-1, then there will be a coin toss. Winner of the coin toss picks the lane that they would like to be in. Brother Eager, am I good so far? Not sharing any craziness, no fights. So up to 3 per race. This is a double elimination bracket. We're working with 19 competitors. So we're going to get things started right here, right now. So as you hear your name, I'm going to call runners up. I'm going to call on deck, and I'm going to call in the hole. If this sounds like a rodeo, I apologize. That's all I know how to do. So if it sounds like we're team roping, then that's okay. So we're going to start things off with Jackson and Zachary. You'll be up first. Everett and Rustin, you'll be on deck. And Baylor and Hayes, you'll be in the hole. So you guys, runners on, or racers on, go get your cars. Everett and Rustin, be ready at the table. Baylor and Hayes, you be in the hole. We've got a lot of racing to do, so let's stick with it here. All right, here we go. We got our first round, Jackson and Zachary. And we're racing. Once again, Everett and Rustin, you'll be up next. Baylor and Hayes. Jackson for the win. Okay. Everett and Rustin, you'll be up now. Baylor and Hayes, you'll be on deck. Oh. It's probably good that I wasn't watching that one. It's probably good. 5/1000ths of a second, ladies and gentlemen, is what separated first and second on that one. 5/1000ths of a second. So we got Rustin and Everett for round 2. Baylor and Hayes, you be ready, and then we're going to go with Riggin and Jackson. Riggin and Jackson, you'll be in the hole. We're going to work our way through the winner's bracket, and then once the loser's bracket fills up, we'll come back to some of that racing. Here we go. 7/1000ths of a second separated the winner and the loser there. So now we will go to a coin toss, as I understand how this works. And so is it the winner of the first race picks the coin toss? Okay, so the winner of the first run does the coin toss for round 3. Here we go. Everett wins. Everett will choose his lane. Everett and Rustin, then we're going to have Baylor and Hayes, Riggin and Jackson. Logan and Channing, you be ready. Logan and Channing, you'll be up here in just a few. Cars are lined up. Contestants are getting ready. 7 and 5/1000ths of a second separate these two cars. And we're off to the races. Here we go. 2/100ths of a second separated that one right there. 27/1000ths of a second moves Rustin on to the next race. Everett will move into the other bracket. We're looking for Baylor and Hayes. Baylor and Hayes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to stop and take a moment before this next race. Is very important. This individual isn't going to be with us. I need you to help me out. We have to sing the whole song. It's somebody's birthday today. And so I need you to help me sing happy birthday to a certain Cliff Browning, as I understand it. And so, ladies and gentlemen, really quick, really loud, really annoying. No, we're not clapping. We're singing it, and we're chicken, ooh la la, eat more chicken and all that. So, racers, are you guys ready? It's Cliff Browning. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. All right, we're off to the races. Purple Haze Blur Haze is going to go for the first one. We're going to come back. All right, so we are having some fun issues with the internet. It's coming up and down. I am recording it, so if it doesn't go live, we will post this later for the grandmas and grandpas if for some reason live doesn't work. We got Baylor and Hayes, round 2. Hayes in the purple blur. Baylor, can we call yours Black Lightning? I don't even know what your... It's fantastic, champ. Hayes is going to be the winner. 0.08 of a second separating the two contestants. Hayes will advance. We're going to come back with Riggin and Jackson. Riggin and Jackson, Logan and Channing, and then Payton and Ira are your next 3. Riggin and Jackson, you're on. Logan and Channing, be over there getting ready. Payton and Ira, you'll be in the hole. And we're off. Oh, this is a close one. 0.04 of a second separate those two. Riggin and Jackson heading back. Riggin and Jackson, round 2. 66 thousandths of a second. Riggin Hamblin taking it. Jackson will go to the other bracket. We're going to go with Logan and Channing, Payton and Ira. And after Payton and Ira, we will announce the winners of the design competition. And then after the design competition, Davin and Heber. Davin and Heber, you will be up next after the design competition. Right now we got Logan and Channing. Logan and Channing. Can anybody in the crowd help us out? Logan's wondering what happened. Darn it, buddy. May he enter the situation. All right, we're going to give that a try. We'll give that another shot here on the other side. Logan and Channing. Logan and Channing. All right, Payton and Ira. Looking for Payton and Ira, and then we will go to the design design awards. Payton and Ira, round 2. Ira Lee looking to advance to the next section. All right. Design award winners. Here we go right now. Oh, wait. So we're over here on the far right side. That's what I'm doing here. Oh, on this side. All right. Design winners in 3rd place. Where you at? Eldon Pope. Eldon, if you would grab your car and show it off to everybody real quick. Eldon, where's your vehicle? We'd like to see it. In 2nd place, from Amity Ward, Warren Bone. Warren, go grab your car for us. We want to see it. We want to check it out. And in first place, representing 4th Ward, Carter Tate. Go get your car, buddy, and show it off. We want to see it. The Patriotic Award, Mr. Carter Tate. All right, back to the Pinewood Derby action. Davin and Heber, Trace and Ruston, Avery and Court. Avery and Court. Looking for Davin and Heber, Trace and Ruston, Avery and Court. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to hold the phone right now. I'm just double checking with the Pinewood Derby experts right now to make sure I understand what's happening right now. The clocks are showing zeros, which means it was a dead heat. We're going to the officials right now to see what the answer is. That was a dead heat, zeros across the scoreboard. Here we go again. Here we go again. 8 thousandths of a second separates the two right now. So, Jordan, help me out. Was that a re-race? Is that what we did? We re-raced that because it was a dead tie. Four hundredths of a second. All right, we're looking for Heber. Hey, Heber. It's a nice looking scarf you got today, buddy. You're looking sharp. It's Trace. We're looking for Trace and Ruston now. Trace and Ruston, Avery and Court, David and Hayes. Ruston and Trace, round two. Here comes Trace. We're off to the races. 200ths of a second separate the two on that one. Ruston to move on. Trace will advance into the other bracket. Avery and Court, we're looking for Avery and Court. David and Hayes in the hold. JC and Cage. JC and Cage are up in 3. Avery and Court. Here we go. .62 thousandths of a second separating the two racers. 600ths of a second separating those two racers right there. Guys, we went live again. We're trying a different internet connection. If you can jump on your phone again, find me on Facebook, hit that share button again. We're going to reset and try that again. We're having some horrible, horrible internet problems, so we're going to give it one more shot here. Avery and Court, round 2. Avery also won. Oh, goodness. 14 thousandths of a second separated the two cars. I believe the green car advances. That's Court. I believe that belongs to the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Cliff. Cliff's got to head out. So we're going to head on to David and Hayes. David and Hayes, here we go. Then we're going to go to JC and Cage. And then we'll go to Riggin and Channing. Riggin and Channing will follow. David and Hayes, JC and Cage. I apologize. After JC and Cage, we will go to the other bracket. So we're going to go with David and Hayes, JC and Cage, and Zachary and Trace. Oh, my goodness. 200ths of a second separate 1 and 2. They're separating 1 and 2. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you can tell your family I am locally recording this. I'll upload the whole thing later when we're done. So if it doesn't work out online, people can still watch it. It'll still be a good time. Here we go for round 2. David and Hayes. The purple monster. The purple blur. The glitter bomb. Against what? The skunk? That's what you call your car? Yes. Here we go. Hayes is off to an early lead. Hayes holds on to it. Hayes holds, he will advance. We're looking for JC and K. Oh, sorry. That was a tie? Oh, Hayes. Excuse me, hold the phone. The skunk skunked him the first time. We're going to the tiebreaker right now. What's he going to do? Skunk is going to choose the other lane that he was in the last race right now. The purple glitter bomb monster ball. I don't even know what we're doing. Hayes in the other lane. Here we go. We're off to the races. It's looking close. Hayes Holsey. All right, we're going to go to JC and Cage, and then we're going to switch the brackets. JC and Cage, you're up. And then we will switch over to Zachary and Trace. Zachary and Trace, Everett and Jackson. Here we go. Ooh, it's looking good. 12 thousandths of a second. 12 thousandths of a second. Cage winning the first one. Can he go 2 for 2? JC lining up in my right lane. I guess it all depends on where you're sitting, isn't it? We'll call it the east lane. William, what do you think of the Pinewood Derby so far, sir? Here we go. We're off to race number 2. It looks close from where I'm sitting. 16 thousandths of a second separate Cage and JC McGoy. Got it. Cage will move on. We're looking for Zachary and Trace, Everett and Jackson, Baylor and Payton. Zachary and Trace. Zachary and Trace. Trace. Or Zachary, I'm sorry. Neither of them are answering. Boy Scout, what's your car's name? Thelma and Louise, here we go. Thelma and Louise. Thelma winning directly behind Louise. T-Race. All right, Zachary and Trace, round 2. Switching lanes. Here we go for round 2. Black car takes an early lead, and it'll hang on to it for an 800th of a second victory. Trace advancing. Zachary, Ladies and gentlemen, give Zachary a round of applause. That's his second loss of the day. He can head home. Thank you, Zachary. Everett and Jackson, you're up. Everett and Jackson. Then we're going to go to Baylor and Payton, and then Riggin and Channing. So Everett and Jackson, Baylor and Payton, Riggin and Channing. Here we go. Everett sauntering on down. I like your hair. Nuts and bolts on that side, winning the first one. Yes, the design cars can go home. If you'd like to pick up your design car, we are done with that portion of the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Everett. He's going to head on home. Jackson will advance to further on in the competition. Thank you, Everett. We're looking for Baylor and Payton. Baylor and Payton. And design cars, you can grab your cars, and if you're done, if you've had your second loss, you can grab your car as well. Sister Crick, I believe, is over there. She'll get you taken care of. So right now, we're looking for Baylor and Payton. Here we go. Baylor's out. Baylor, what's the name of your car? The Death Trap. I'm scared. Yes. Baylor currently in the lead. We're going to go to round number 2 right now. Run number 2, Baylor and Payton. Here we go. Race number 2. Looks like the Death Trap taking it a little bit. So Baylor just advanced. Riggin and Channing. Here we go with Riggin and Channing. After Riggin and Channing, Ira and Heber, Rustin and Court, Hayes and Cage. Ladies and gentlemen, while they're getting their cars set, a big round of applause for Payton. Payton's exiting the bracket right now. Thank you, sir. There we go. Riggin. Riggin's a racing. Going to race number 2. Riggin and Channing, round 2. Riggin Hamlin to advance. Channing will move into the other bracket. Ira and Heber, looking for Ira and Heber. Rustin and Court. Ira and Heber, Rustin and Court, Hayes and Cage, and then we'll switch back to the other bracket, I believe. Yeah, we got some time now. Here we go, Ira and Heber. Ira Lee. I like his strategy, Terry. Ira and Heber, here we go. 6 thousandths of a second right there, ladies and gentlemen. 6 thousandths of a second separating Ira and Heber. Here we go. Does the scarf work for him again? Scarf's a working. Heber will advance. Ira's going to move into another bracket. We're looking for Ruston and Court. Ruston and Court. And then we're going to go to Hayes and Cage. The Hayes and Cajun. And then we'll move back to the other bracket. We will go to then Trace and Avery. Trace and Avery. Here we go. 0.04 of a second separate the racers right there. Court taking the lead as we go to the second race. Both of the boys jogging it out as we switch lanes. Ruston and Court, round 2. Here we go. 0.07 of a second separating the racers. Court will advance. Ruston transitions into the other bracket. Hayes and Cajun. Hayes and Cajun. Or Cage, what's the name of your car? It better be good. The Spitfire. Is that because your mom's a flight nurse? Spitfire's a plane. Against the Purple Monster. Cage takes the first one, 37,000ths of a second separating the two racers. Hayes, does your car have a name? Because I've just been giving it whatever I want. The glitter ball? Call it the bath bomb? God, I don't even know. It's purple and it's pretty. Here we go. We're off to round 2. Hayes Holsey and the Purple Monster will advance. That was a tie? Oh, that was a tie. I just get really excited is what happens. I just get super excited. That's why Jordan's here. And Jamie. No, Jamie's like, no. All right, so the Spitfire. The Spitfire and the Purple Monster. Or the Glitter Purple Bomb. I don't know what Hayes said. I forget. Hayes, what's it called? The Glitter Bomb? The Purple Monster? Okay, Purple Monster. I'll take it. Here we go. Oh, Hayes Holsey. Hayes will advance. Cage will find himself in the other bracket as we now go back to the loser's bracket. We need Trace and Avery, David and JC, Jackson and Logan. Here we go. A little bit of patriotism happening right now. 52,000ths of a second separating the two. Avery, I believe, taking the first one. I told Avery last night there was a height requirement to win a competition at the elementary school thing. He didn't think it was very funny. Patriotism. Merca. Avery, what's the name of your car? Is it Merca? What's the name of your car? Come on, Avery. Work with me. Avery will advance. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Trace. Trace is done for the day. David and JC. David and JC. Jackson and Logan. Baylor and Davin. Davin. Oh, the skunk. No, what? Yours isn't the skunk. Yes, it is. It is the skunk. JC, what's the name of your car? The Mago. No, what is it? Redneck truck? I like it. All right, round 2. David and JC. Then we're going to go to Jackson and Logan. Baylor and Tavin. Logan, are you ready this time? You got her dialed in? Ready to go? Oh, yeah. Here we go. David and JC. Round 2. The skunk versus the redneck. Skunk's going to take it. Keep that round of applause going for J.C. McGoy. He's going to be done for the day. Jackson and Logan, you're up. Baylor and Davin. And then we're going to come back to Channing and Avery. Avery, your car doesn't get much of a break. You better have a name for it, by the way, by your next time. Now, here we go, the orange one. Jackson, what's the name of your car? Can I call it Nuts and Bolts? Okay. I was told that plural is not a way to say that. There is only one nut on top of that vehicle, so I apologize for that. It's Jackson's a nut. All right, Jackson will advance. Baylor and Davin. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Logan. Logan's going to be done for the day. Thanks for coming, buddy. Here we go. Baylor and Davin right now. Channing and Avery, be ready. Oh, it's a close one. 7 thousandths of a second separate those two racers right there. 7 thousandths of a second. It's about as long as it takes you to blink. I actually don't know if that's true. Nurses, how long does it take to blink? Am I good there? I'm a fast blinker. That's what my mom always said. There we go. All right, round two. Baylor on my right. Davin on the left. The death trap, right? Is that what it was? Okay, we're going to call it pink ponies this time. Just kidding. Here we go. It's going to be close. 0.05 of a second separating the two racers. Baylor will advance. Round of applause for Davin. Channing and Avery, you're up. Channing and Avery. Avery better have a name for his car this time. Ira and David, Rustin and Jackson, Cage and Baylor. Wow, there's a lot of America going on right there. America. Okay, Avery going for Avery. What'd you name your car? You won the first one by 0.12 of a second. Well, you can't call it the Asian. It's the American flag. It was probably made in China. You're right, but let's not talk about that. Here we go. Oh, goodness. 0.02 of a second separate the two racers. Avery will advance. Round of applause for Channing. Ira and David, Rustin and Jackson, Cage and Baylor. You're good for a minute. We got the skunk. The skunk back on the track. Skunk taking the lead for the first one. We're going to swap them. All right, here we go, round two. The skunk. Skunk's ahead for that one. All right, David will advance. Round of applause for Ira Lee. High Relief finished up for the day. We're getting ready for Ruston and Jackson. Ruston and Jackson. Do we call it the Lucky Nut? Is that what this race is right here? Is that okay? The Lucky Nut? Okay. Here we go. 19 thousandths of a second separate the two racers. We head up. Ruston in the lead with the first one. Here we go, round two. It's looking close. Oh, 5 thousandths of a second. 5 thousandths of a second. Ruston will have the coin toss. Let's see what happens. Does Ruston win? Ruston gets, Ruston loses, what? Ruston lost the coin toss. Okay, we're going to set things up the same way they were right now. Ruston's got a rabbit's foot in his pocket.
Jackson, is it straight?
Here we go, round two. All right, Jackson will advance. Round of applause. Ruston McBride done for the day. All right, here we go. Cajun Baylor, and then Avery and David. Cajun Baylor, Avery, and David. Oh, the jiggle changed it up. A lot of jiggle in Cage's car right there at the end changed it up. Baylor took the lead. We're going to swap things right now. Round two. The Spitfire jiggle works out this time. We're going to go to round three. Baylor gets the coin toss. Baylor with a little bit of a hop and a skip in his step. Baylor. Okay, that was a dang it. I thought he said yes, but then Cage was excited too, so I was like, I don't know who won the coin toss. I believe Cage won the coin toss. We're lining the cars up. That's correct. Cage and Baylor. Avery and David, be ready. Avery, did you name your car yet? What? Death Trap for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Cage Finch. All right, Avery and David. Avery and David. And then Jackson and Baylor. Jackson and Baylor. 1/100th of a second, the skunk and Avery's car. Here we go, round two. Dad, name Avery's car.
I'm liking
Merca. Merca. Is that the same side as we were on last time? That's different? I don't know. I got some dad over here yelling at me that it's not right. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I know. Merca and the skunk. 3 thousandths of a second. Merca squeaks it out. 3 thousandths of a second. I believe that takes us to race number 3, if that's how math works. I know. I was going to make that joke. I'm going to take my shoes off. Here we go. Alex, who's going to win this race? The skunk or Merca?
Skunk.
What?
Ouch.
The feels. The feels. Yeah. She doesn't pull any punches. All right. Here we go. We're off to the races. Looks like Merca got off the line a little bit better. Merca will take it. Avery will advance. Ladies and gentlemen, Round of applause for David. Jackson and Baylor. Jackson and Baylor. They're both nuts? That's what we're talking about? Who's more nuts, though? That's what I want to know. We're going to find out right now. Let's see who's more nuts. Oh, boogity boogity. 6,000ths of a second. 6,000ths of a second. Looks like the orange one. Orange one with a well lead. Oh, Baylor is letting me know we have a third race on our hands. Thank you, Baylor. Race number 3. Who's more nuts? Or who has more nuts? I don't know. Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Mr. Baylor. Back to the other bracket. Riggin and Heber. Riggin and Heber. Here we go. Court and Hayes. Court and Hayes, be ready. Riggin and Heber. Riggin and Heber. Riggin and Heber. Riggin. Round 1. Here we go to the second one. Court and Hayes, be ready. Court and Hayes, be ready. All right. Riggin and Heber. Court and Hayes. Riggin and Heber, Riggin and Heber, Riggin and Heber, Riggin and Heber. Riggin Hamblin. 1600ths of a second. Riggin will advance. Heber's going to drop into another situation. Court and Hayes. Court and Hayes. And then we'll go with Heber and Jackson. Heber and Jackson. You'll be after Court and Hayes. Hey, oh! Ladies and gentlemen, that was a tie. We got to race that one again. There's zeros across the board. Court and Hayes going again. Do we keep them in the same lanes? Do we re-race it just like it was? This is crazy. Baylor, come over here, Baylor. Baylor, tell me how things went today here at the track. Did you enjoy yourself? What's going on?
I say it was pretty good.
1 out of 10 scale, what would you rate it? How many cupcakes?
I'll say 9.
9. Do you know what to do with your hands? Car ran real good. Here we go again. We're super close again. Court wins it by 9,000ths of a second. Court will take race number 1. Race number 1. These two cars, they look alike. They race alike. Fast. Dead tie for the first one. Court wins the second one by 9 thousandths of a second. Again, guys, I will post this online later, so it'll be nice and smooth, no jerks, nothing crazy. So let Grandma know if they want to watch it. It'll be online as soon as I have a chance to upload it. Here we go. And we're racing. Hayes is going to pull that one out by 3/100ths of a second. We're going to a final round. Court, go flip a coin. Court for the corn flip. Here we go. I don't have a little kid here. I'd interview him. Yeah, 80%.
Hayes.
Mom's not competitive at all. Hayes, what are you doing? Stop. We're getting cars lined up. Yeah, we got the thumbs up from Mom. Things are ready to go. You get back there right now. And we're off to the races. Kids don't even know what's going on. Looks like Hayes is going to squeak out the win, and he's going to move on. Court will move into the other bracket. All right, it's looking like I need Heber and Jackson, and then Court and Avery. Heber and Jackson, Court and Avery. We're off to the races right now. Somebody's a little nuts. And I don't know what the other one is. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. Jackson going for round 2. Jackson and Heber. Next, I'm looking for Court and Avery. Court and Avery, be ready. You'll be up next. 13/100ths of a second separated those two. Here we go. 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 Jackson will advance. We're looking for Court and Avery. Court and Avery. After Court and Avery, we're going to need Riggin and Hayes. Riggin and Hayes. Two cars that I don't think Riggins is lost yet. I think Riggins got her dialed in. We're going to see what the Purple Monster can do with that. We got Murica. Court, what's the name of your car? Court, here it comes. The what? The green booger? The green smoker? It is legal now, so I guess that's okay. Is that a joke I can make in a cultural hall? It happened. So the green smoker. I still don't get it, but that's okay. I know. Here we go again. The green smoker. Riggin and Hayes, you guys are up. Riggin and Hayes. And then we're going to go to Court and Jackson. Riggin and Hayes, Court and Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Murica and Avery. Yeah. Riggin and Hayes, the Purple Monster. And Riggin, what's the name of your car? What? We've been racing for like an hour now. The Blob. Oh, there we go. The Mayor. Riggin with win number 1 as we go back to the line. Riggin sets up on the right track. Statistically, I don't know. I know all the cars are different, but I want to say my right track seems like it's a little bit faster sometimes on the whole, but I'm a numbers guy. It'd be fun to see if there was any kind of difference. But again, it depends on how you angle your axles and how your car rides. Is it a center rider? Is it a lane rider? And we're off to the races right now. Riggin and Hayes, Riggin and Hayes, Riggin and Hayes, Riggin and Hayes. Riggin Hamblin. Hayes is still in it, though. He has a chance to come back. As we move back to the other side of the bracket, I need Jackson and Court. I believe Jackson and Court. And then it will determine what's going on next. I think we got about 3 races left, maybe 4, depending on how we end up in the championship here. We got Court and Jackson. And then the winner of Court and Jackson will play Hayes. Here we go. The green smoker done smoked. A little nuts. It's almost like a horse race at this point. We're like giving them horse race names. Green smoker in the right lane. The green smoker. I'm going to have to talk to Cliff about that. Yeah, but it's his dad's fault. Mom had nothing to do with that. Here we go. We're off to the races again. I think the green smoker by 0.03 of a second. Jackson, round of applause for Mr. Jackson. He's going to be done for the day, right here. Court, keep your car, buddy. Court, hang on to your car because we got Court and Hayes. Court and Hayes. Winner of this will go up against Riggin, so Riggin, be ready. We are almost to the championship. This decides the championship. Oh, Hayes and Court. Kabam! The green smoker by 24 thousandths of a second. I was just told the green smoker is a strong finisher. I agree with that. Again, in the right lane. My right lane, it seems like it's faster on the end, but again, it's the car that decides it. So much goes into this. Hayes getting her dialed in. The tongue's out and everything. Hayes wasn't messing around with that one. Got it right where he wants it. And we're off to the races. Hayes looks like to take an early lead. Can he hang on to it? The green smoker, again, a quick finisher, is going to finish things up. Round of applause for Hayes Holsey. Riggin and Court. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It all leads up to this moment. Unless Riggin loses, and then we do it again, because we may have a rematch. Here we go. We're off to the races. Riggin in the booger. Riggin takes number 1. Riggin's got one more. Some high fives all around. Seen Riggin in the arena. He's composed. He's good to go. Here we go. Riggin. I lost my mic. Did somebody step on something? Riggin Hamblin. I either got unplugged or something. William. Check 1, 2, William. Checkity check 1, 2. Check. Oh. Rah, 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 rah. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for our finishers. Mr. Riggin Hamblin taking the W. Court Browning and Hayes Holsey. All right. Sister Crick, do we have some trophies? Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 3rd place winner, Mr. Hayes Holsey. Where you at? Hayes Holsey in the Purple Monster. 2nd place in the Green Smoker, Court Browning. In 1st place, driving a car with no name, Riggin Hamblin. All right, guys, thanks for coming. We appreciate you. Hope you have a good weekend. If you have a second, help us throw some chairs up.